So what we have here is a late 03, early 04 Cat Eye, regular cab, long bed, four-wheel drive, 2500 Chevy Masterpiece. I have started gutting a lot. I plan to put this back, but it's sure a lot easier to do the manifolds and whatnot with the wheel wells out. Look how easy that is. All right, this is the budget, high horsepower, low modification. Could we consider all of that? This is a eBay surge tank. These are the stock feed and return back here. It has the flex sensor connected, and that's the return. The stock feed, fill in the tank, and then it's going back to the stock return. So I haven't permanently modified any fuel lines. The surge tank is clipping into the feed and the return with some nice 90 plastics. And then this is all ethanol safe, Evil Energy, and black hose clamps. The reason why I did surge tank is because I like them a lot. And if you consider that 2500 here has a long rectangle for a fuel tank with the pickups in the middle, you're always going to be in situations where the fuel is just sloshing like a beast when you're trying to accelerate, and it's going to give you issues. Cool thing about this is here's all your horsepower in a bucket, and the tank can be sloshing around doing whatever crazy stuff it wants to, and the horsepower supply is right here. Also, you may understand that these cars have a bit of a sending unit gas tank hat issue, and mine works, and I honestly don't want to touch it at all. I thought that this would be a better idea. All I had to do was I moved the battery there with like free relocation stuff I did, and I ran power lines all the way down there, you can see. And then I fed, pardon me, I need to make brackets. That is a power and ground distribution bus down here. Can you see? That's a bus, and then that's a bus. And I connected all of the stock lines to it because I hate side posts. So I connected everything to it nicely. I put separate ends on these grounds that are all stuck together. There's grounds and powers that are unified. It's dumb. I put separate fittings on every single one of those. I gave them all their own run. The fuse box here gets fed with one of these. I can't really tell completely. This is the fuse box feed. This is the starter battery junction box feed right there. Anywho, I'm going to have Tom do it probably, but I want to make a bracket here-ish. These are there's another relay guy I'm trying out. It's got 3 40 amperes and 3 fuses pre-wired. Really nice. And then I took so there's a trigger wire that comes out of the ECU, and it triggers one of the trigger wires on a relay. It's power out. So I split that. So this is still turning on the gas tank pump, and that's what's filling this. And then what I have here is this is all the triggers for the 3 relays. So I split the power feed to the fuse panel very nicely, and I ran it to here. So that's turning on pump number 1, and then that'll be pump number 2, which you can trigger with like a Hobbs switch, or I was going to have a Terminator do it. And then that's number 3, which is all wired and ready to go, but does not share the pump harness. So that's something else. I left it hanging there. I have no idea what I want to do, but it's hot and ready. Little Caesars. All right, surge tank and everything's done. Now, exhaust is gone, so this sounds terrible, but